What's up? We got orders here today. With the Drawdown King. It's 10:06 p.m. Eastern Time, 12/13/2025. It's getting cold as hell outside. I'm looking at orders. It's like hot women, but even better because they make you money. They can lose you money as well. So, the duality of orders. Got a few screens up here. We're going to start in the top left. Actually got a separate account called orders. Just so happened chance here. Let's strip this shit down and get the booty out here. I'm not sure. Is that that? Oh my god. I guess I like light blue. I don't know. I'm also going to throw another study on here real quick. And how about that? Did that go anywhere? Big trades. I don't see a big trades did anything, so I have to look at that on another chart. Topic tonight is orders. You shouldn't need any of this shit here, but you may need to go up here, right? Let's go ahead and start out. If you're in a chart window, you're not going to have access to the configure menu. Make sure you're on your main screen, and you'll know that it's the main window, the parent window, the originator for all other windows. Make sure we're recording here. If it says MotiveWave and it has your name that you named it versus a chart or something else, it's going to say MotiveWave. So let's click on this son of a bitch. Orders. I'm going to go ahead and try and pop that up here one more time just to see if it does anything. Do I get anything here? Hot diggity damn. I don't know if I need this big orders thing, but that's besides the point. If you're trying to grab stuff and drag it around, make sure you've selected the drag tool here and you've turned off this right here. Now let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's say we want to leave this up, and you can press F7 as well and get rid of, well, doesn't get rid of everything now, does it? Toolbar, menu bar, status bar. Status bar doesn't go there when you do it. View, menu bar. How about toolbar? Well, we don't have that anymore. I think they've changed some stuff on this. You don't want the menu bar. I thought there was some other shit. Thought there was a way to get rid of this too. Am I not? Alright, we're gonna get to the orders. Oh no, man, no. Oh no, it's the whole damn thing here. Oh shit. Let's see. Some pop-up shit we got down there. You can pop it up, you can get rid of it. We got big orders in here right now. Let's make sure we've not messed anything else up. Because here we can still get to shit. See that? We did something here. And we may have crashed our entire thing. I don't know how to get back into it. I like messing stuff up so I can get back into it. Okay, orders. We've got a chart up. We've messed some shit up. We don't even care. What's this? Hide replay bar. If I don't want the replay bar, I can get rid of that. There we go. That's what I was trying to get to. Right here. Full damn thing of this chart right here. I got some other stuff up. I could definitely do that if I wanted to. You can click on this and drag it out if you wanted to here as well. I believe. Am I not allowed to do that? Is that illegal? We're getting into the orders in T-minus 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Orders, Orders, Orders. We have a previous interlude there with some other stuff. We got some new agey type sound there in the background. And we're going to see how we can place orders. We've lost our menu bar. We have lost our menu bar. We don't care. Alright, right click. Nothing. How you going to trade if you're on the screen here? You don't want dome. You don't want anything else. How you going to trade? You're going to click on a bar. You're going to click on this. We've already showed you a couple things here. Alright. If you want to trade, you need to bring your cursor and your mouse all the way over here. If you don't like to do that, I don't care. There might be some other ways to do it. We'll show some more options here shortly. You go to the right here, you click on it, and you can trade right there. Right? You want to hold down a... Oops. Right now we're a limit. See that? It depends on where you're at. If you're above it, limit sell. Below it, limit buy. See this? Let's go ahead and get out of that as well. Let's go ahead and close this down and reopen it back up. See if we get our menus there or if it saves it to where we were just at. Alright, orders, orders, orders. We didn't show you one way. You can't trade right off the screen anywhere that you want to. You have got to be on the right side if you're on the screen. Right? If you're on the screen, man, you've got to do what? You got to go to the right side. The price is. Let's see if our menus are back up or not. Or is our menu still down? Alright. We're going to unhide or F8. F7. Alright. Chart settings. It's not where we want to be. Control Shift M. Control Shift M. Alright, so what we'll have to do is recreate something here. We're in orders, but we've lost our panel at the top. Oh my god. We got the panels here, but we don't have it there. Will I make it past it? We don't know. But we do know that when you get over here and it's red, it means sell. And it's blue, that means buy. Right? How do I bring a DOM out? I don't even know what I have activated here. Hopefully I can get out of that. Let's get out of that again. I have done some unholy things here. I've got... Damn. We are screwed up here. Alright. There's the bikini gal. We got a lot of interference here going on this episode. So if you're just blindly pushing a lot of buttons here on MotiveWave, you may have something like this happen to you as well. Alright. We're going to minimize that. We're going to come back into that. You know what we could do though, don't you? You know what we could do if we knew how to get to it? We would recover from the previous layout. We are fried right now in terms of our menu. See that? Alright, we're back to orders though, after a royal screw up there on that one. Right. Yeah, I don't know what the keyboard shortcut for this is. But if you are trying to get the keyboard shortcut, you can't even get there from here. That's just interesting is all that is. That is just interesting is all that is. Right? Okay, orders. As I mentioned, you can't trade here. That's your red. That means you are selling some shit. You double click it, you place the default order there. You hold down your control key and you've got a buy stop or a sell stop. This is limit. See that? Limit buy, limit sell. Limit stop buy, stop sell. Market buy, market sell. Right? And there's a lot of keyboard shortcuts, but we cannot get to them, so we're going to have to do a whole video just on keyboard shortcuts. Right? Keyboard shortcuts. So we got into the long and skinny and we lost our menu, so if it happens to you, you can't get back into it. The F7 does not help you because it doesn't bring any of your shit back. Well, you don't know. You don't know what you're going to do till they come for you, right? All right, so that's your orders here. You want to place it, you can place it. All right, yeah, there is also a order entry. Trade. That's going to put it all in here as well. Now, if you come up here to the top now, show open trades, replay mode, there's your DOM. So if you're in the DOM, for instance, make sure whatever's on your chart, and I don't have the text up there, so, you know, we do want the text up there, which is your watermark, right? I always like the watermark on my damn chart. Turn off that, show watermark. Enable, boom, boom, boom. There you go. Do we know where we're at? We're on the NQ, baby. The NASCrack. NQ, baby. All right. And you can buy from market here. You can also bring up the trade panel. That's your DOM panel. That's your trade panel. See that? We covered this a few times before. This is orders though, so we're gonna get into it. There's also the menu tray. Now I don't know how to get into that. I turn off a lot of the manual verification shit. Right? Position, you can buy market. See that? Uh-oh, no. Alright, so you get an idea of what happens here. We had the brackets now. I can get you to the brackets. There's an easier way. But if you got the, well actually if you got this open here on the trade panel or the DOM, it's easier to get into it from here. And you've got a few different brackets that you could set up here. Let's call this, we're going to call this a 4-point. Do you already have a 4 up? 4-point? 2-point, let's call it a 2-point ES $100. 2-point ES $100. Right? Ticks. We're not going to do a stop on these. If we want to stop, we'll manually add it. How about that? How about that? We're going to get rid of these. Right? We're going to do 100%. Stop offset. We're just going to do a target, and that's going to be 8 ticks, right? And now I've got a 2-point ES. Oops. Two-point ES 100. Four-point ES 200, and you get the idea. Once you have this stuff up here, you got the limit, right? Gotta do 100% because I'm doing 100%. You could also break it into 50% if you want, if you got more than one. Alright, we'll start doing that later, but we're gonna get rid of stop. We're gonna do 4 points, so we need 16 ticks. Boom. And let's say you want that up here at the top. Alright. We're going to do a 6-point 300. Six-point ES 300. Let's get rid of these again. Alright. We're not doing a stop on these. We're going 24 ticks. 24 ticks here, right? Got it? And let's say you just want to move those up here. We gotta recheck some of the old ones. 8-point ES 400. You get the idea here. We're going to do 100 percentile on this. We've got 4 times 8 is 32 ticks. Right? Alright, and we're going to do a 10-pointer. And that's all we're going to do. 10-point ES. If I want any more than that, I'll just manually drag it out. I mean, for now. Right? Let's do a limit. So, 40. There we go. That's sort of what I wanted to work on today. Alright, I got a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 2 of them, that's 1,000. You got 3, that's 15. Whatever. You're using micros. Half size. You know, 50, 100. 150, 200, 250. So alright, apply that. And if you were over here, I got a 2-point ES. You're gonna see I didn't know I had a trail on those. Did you know I had a trail on those? I didn't think I had anything, so let's cancel all that shit. Alright. We got 4-point here. So it's gonna sell me. So I don't know why this one. Okay, I got it now. And I got a few others. So right now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Or 5. And a couple others here. I don't know if I even need that one. But there's and you can go in and, you know, set up these however you would like to break it up. I mean, you have kind of stops and orders and things, break evens. You want those types of things. They're here as well. You want to break even. You want to flatten all. So we got order entry from here. We also got this kind of shizgle. Now you don't really get this schnizzle until I've already placed something here. See that? Right there. 2-point ES. Because now it's limited. So now I'm limit. That's the cell. That's the limit to enter. So if you change it here, you can change it here if you want. You can change the contract size. Now once you got the order here, now we're going to go into another way to order it. So see, it doesn't bring it up and all the time. You can do that. You can do this right here on the DOM. Let's cancel that out. Where we at anyways? Right here. Yeah, you can enter it from the DOM. You got your brackets from the DOM. You got your brackets from the order entry type windows here. Let's go ahead and place one down here, right this. Now if you double click on it, you're going to get the old style traditional order, and you see if you want to disable some of this stuff. You can disable it. You want to enable that stuff. I want to do, you know, I'm up here. Most I want to risk is $200. Right there. See that? So you can enter that. You can enter a, you know, you can enter a limit in here as well while you're in here. Not sure why that got changed on me. See? And now I've got this order here. It's sort of hidden. And I've did that just by clicking on that. You can modify these and exit those if you want. Right? You can't really change which account it is here, but you can change the quantity. See that? And you got your fast selections. You configure the quantities right from here. So yes, you can do all that. Good to cancel. What? Alright, and there's your presets again. So you want a certain preset, you can enter that in here. Alright, so now we've got order entry. We know what the DOM is. The DOM is out of the way now. And let's say you want to view your orders. Forget how to get that menu back open. I think I've screwed myself over here messing with this one. Right? And that's basically the major ways to enter your orders. Your screen, click on them, you can modify and change them, add or delete stops and limits. And then you've got your trade panel here. You can modify some stuff there. This does a few other things. You can also save these as templates, as well as the Dominator. You're going to see the prices right here as well. So I do have prices on the chart also. So that's important. So you can see the P&L you're going to get if it comes here. Okay, I know. So that's cool. Different way to do some of the same things, but you know, at the same time, it's a little nicer than some of the other platforms out there. We're going to get the DOM out. We got orders. We had some technical issues. We went into the chart trading, as you can see. You cancel those out. Unless you got some stupid thing up here. Is that it now? Alright, it was Andrew's pitchfork. Alright. So I believe we're done. That's orders. Now also the last thing, I don't know if it's going to show it because I never could find out how to get back up here. All right. Not much else we can do now. Because then when you do have the orders and you go to view them, you can modify and change them there. I just cannot get, let's say I can, maybe I can, hold on here. Maybe I can, maybe I cannot. You ever thought about that shit? Order book. That's actually talking about order book. I just want to see some orders, right? And if you have an order panel up like this, you see there's an order. You can click on it. You get to the same thing as if you're clicking on the order right here. See that? So we actually were able to get into this menu, see the same thing. You can right click on that as well. Cancel order, cancel all. Boom. Right there. That's pretty much the major ways to get into the boobies of the orders on MotiveWave 7, right? appreciate. We're about 30 minutes in just for orders. This is a 3-part series so far, and we got a couple left, and we're basically done from that point on for some time, at least for these kind of videos. Peace out, everybody. Drawdown, King! Coming to you live here, 10:36 p.m. Eastern Time, a little over 30 minutes. Have a great one. Orders. Boobies. Boobies times 3 or boobies times 4?